God. I'm like, oh my goodness.
And Erin, yes, you can.
Well, it's difficult, right? Like, not everybody
Yeah.
realizes, and that's something we have learned. Not everybody that's streaming, and I don't always encourage everybody that's streaming on their phone to try to find the chat because it can mess it up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Why? Well, thank
Love
you,
it,
Joel.
Joel. Love it, Joel. Hey, good morning, Erin.
Good morning, Erin.
How are you?
I've noticed a lot more though. I'll pay attention more to StreamYard on like the chat side of it than
Yeah.
I do
The
um
YouTube.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. And that's where I'm like, I wish StreamYard would just feed the YouTubes what we put in from StreamYard because that's what we are all three looking at, right? Is more of
Right.
StreamYard. So we're seeing all of the comments from every channel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
So if we like
so,
comment to somebody else's from another channel, it's going to kind of look like, what are you
well, when
commenting
you
to?
comment in StreamYard, it just goes to your own channel. So
That's
if
what I'm
I,
saying.
yeah, it just goes to Tiff 45 channel. Brandy,
Tomas.
hello.
Tomas, how are you doing, handsome?
Oh, you better stay where you are, Tomas.
You're going to get it now. Mm.
How are you, honey? How are you? I hope you're having a good night.
Yeah.
Joel, Seven Sons, Selma. It's so nice to see you guys. Erin, how's your night? Are you off your 24 or above? Oh.
He doesn't want to repeat of last night.
Oh.
Ooh.
He doesn't want me to a repeat of this.
I wonder if he had an A&W today.
I don't know.
An A&W.
Okay.
My husband did. Oh no, you got kicked in the back on your first call. Ooh, you had somebody that's combative.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh my goodness. I hope you're all right.
Yeah.
I hope you're okay.
I hope your arm's okay now.
You will.
Yeah.
It's late for Tomas. He's staying where he's at.
Yeah, he's medicated and tripping.
It is, but
You don't have to have it.
Yeah.
No, you don't need it. No, it's not an app like that, honey. If you go to Google and if you look up StreamYard.
Yeah, it's an app on some things, and then some things you can just go straight through the internet because that's what I do.
Yeah, you don't need to download an app to participate. I mean, you don't have to sign up or any of that stuff because we already have.
Yeah.
So if we're just sending you a link to just join whatever we've posted. Hey, Meg.
Hi, Meg. Joel, let's see. I wanted to tell you all about our new cats, the ones I rescued 3 months ago. Oh.
Abusive. They have had 4 surgeries and are healing well. They're responding well. Family now. Good. They're going to be with you now.
Joel, I have a horny cat if you want another one.
No, just like fix it up, man, so that we don't have to do that.
Yeah. Hi, Meg.
Yeah, Erin, are you okay? Hi, Meg, honey. How are you? I saw her earlier too. She was doing something.
How Tomas is okay. He said he's medicated and tripping.
Well, that's his normal like evening ritual. I mean, it's for a lot of us, we have to take a medicine, right? To kind the thing with chronic illness, like you guys were talking about earlier, is like you live a medicated lifestyle, especially in America, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. And I mean, we've talked to our other friends that aren't as medicated, but at least I know me. there are medications that I take 4 times a day, from morning and 3 different times throughout the day until bedtime, which then is the accumulation of all the medicine you've taken through the day, right?
Mhm.
And so then by nighttime, it's like, okay, let's go night night. For some people, and Tomas is one of those people when it works, right?
Yeah, all of our cats are fixed, and a couple of the boys still have teeth.
DC, my dog, he's fixed and he still humps things. He has his own humping pillows.
Yeah, that's not uncommon, for like
Mhm.
little boy dogs to have their little humpies.
And my mom, she'd always be like, "That's so gross. You need to get him to stop." I'm like, "Why? It's natural. Like all living, breathing things, it's natural. That's what they do. I'm not going to ask my animal just to stop doing something that's natural. That's what they're supposed to do."
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, what's he gonna do? I mean, you ever seen a boy dog like right after they've gotten fixed and they can't stop humping? They have like have you ever like once I've had boy dogs like after like I've fostered boy dogs.
Yeah.
Usually the dogs I own are girls, but I've fostered boys that when they get fixed and then they come home, they still be a little humpy. Like they have the hormones going. But they do, as adults, whatever. My girls, I mean, they're in, it's slim pickings around here.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? If I would like a companion, she's it.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's see. Pain is a level 5 full of
Oh,
patience. Ow.
and Roy had to roll over him, and what that sounds like a not a good over the age of 18. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like a bad situation, and I'm sorry that you
Yeah.
were involved. My Charles, oh, let's see, we have 7 now. All but one has special needs. I told my wife I was going to try not to bring home any more that we keep, just foster. She said, yes, okay, don't think she's buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were
Yeah, my,
you trying to read this?
yeah, my Charles used to hump a little stuffed zebra. See, my child loved that toy. I had to watch it all the time. See, little
Yeah.
Charlie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my mom's like, "Well, I never let my animals do that." And I'm like, "'Cause you're freaking awful."
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they do just kind of doing their thing,
Right?
Let's see.
It's like,
Just
I'm not
yeah, no, like
complaining.
just let them do. They're animals. That's the thing, they're
Let's let
animals.
them do the
They
natural
do
horniness and
animal things, right? They do animal
And that's
things.
what I told her. I'm like, "I'm fine. He does it just on his pillows, and it's fine.
yeah.
He doesn't do it on my pillows. He doesn't do it anywhere in the house. It's just on his pillows, so it's fine."
He's not
Ooh,
hurting anybody.
Right.
no,
And it's
I
not like
remember.
he's one of them dogs that come up and hump your leg, you know?
Yeah.
I've actually ran into a dog like that, and my step grandmother said, "Don't be mean to the dog." I'm like, "He's humping my leg. If he does it again, I'm going to probably end up kicking the damn dog. So get him away from me." And I don't believe in animal abuse.
I know.
I'm
I,
not one of those that go after animals. I was getting pets. I was 13
well,
and she didn't
yeah.
understand.
Well, yeah, and also when you're 13, you don't understand, right? It's just a really
Yeah.
uncomfortable situation. Like, excuse me,
Get
you're
the
not, okay,
your dog is like messing with my
this
leg. Get
is
the dog away.
uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm even streaming to my channel. I don't care. I did set it up. Let's see if it worked. Let's see if it worked. It may not. I don't really care. Oh, it did. Okay. Nobody's over there. No. But Megan. I don't know.
All right, Selma. Feel better soon. Bye.
Yeah. Bye, love.
But Megan.
All right, Selma. Feel better soon. Bye.
Yeah,
I hope you feel better soon, sweetie. But Megan.
All right, Selma. Feel better soon. Bye.
Have a good one, Selma.
Tiff, do you have your YouTube plan?
All right, Selma.
Hi, Meg.
What's up, girlfriend?
What's up?
Does she want to come live?
I got 10 momentos.
Oh yeah, we're going short. We're going short.
Yeah.
Miss Sunrise Dawn. Yeah, Erin, I hope that you feel better, honey.
So do I.
You know, when you do that line of work, Miss Sunrise Dawn, and I'm not saying that people can't be charged with assault because they most certainly can.
Yeah.
But also you always take this situation into account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks, Erin. Although you get a couple of days off, are they paid?
I would hope so. Please tell us.
Please tell us. Oh, you guys, it's been such a sleepy day.
Wish it was for me.
But you know what's going to happen? It's going to be 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, why do I? Be like, yeah, I'm awake now. It's time for me to do the things that I didn't do all day. Probably not. I'll probably sleep. I've just been so tired this week. I think it's a lot to do with the weather changing so much.
Oh God, yeah.
You know, like we've had some snow and flurries and shit weather this week.
Yeah.
So that plays a bit of a part into how you feel.
Yeah.
It could be that. And then I've also been busy, you know. Erin's like, yeah, I get paid. Good.
Yeah, good.
That's my plan to put up the Christmas tree at 3 a.m. Perfect. Do you guys see our little Christmas tree that we have here? Our little Christmas. I think I'm going to bring it a little closer. Because it's actually cute. It's actually cuter than it's giving it credit for on the screen, I think.
Well, it looks like Davey's all lit up tonight.
You know what is? He just turns himself. You guys see the flashies? They're really
possessed.
That's his diaper. Yeah, it's like wrapped around his pant leg part, and he literally just comes on and off whenever he wants. You know, no, money is not everything, sweetheart.
That's true.
That is very true. Sometimes peace of mind is worth everything, right? That's free. Yeah. Don't dump that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Davey, he is pretty possessed. I almost brought him down, but he was pretty determined to stay there. So
my Davey in my area, he ain't moving. He found himself in a bucket. He's like, I am not getting out of this bucket.
Well, look at Brandy's guy. He's like, he is like he's David Miscavige from the Greek Wedding. My big fat Greek wedding where the Windex is everything. I love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love Davey on the Windex. Davey on the Windex.
Yeah.
What do you think about? I don't know. It's a tough subject, and I don't know if you guys have been watching the channels and stuff, but it's a little bit of a divided community at the moment.
Yeah.
The Scientology community, the ex-Scientology community.
Yeah.
And, I'm kind of like, how am I supposed to feel about my David doll.
Yeah.
It is awful, Gina. It is awful. It's awful.
Oh no.
The whole thing.
That's what when it first happened, I was like, I'm freaking Switzerland. I'm not taking anybody's side. Because to me, it's like it's friends going through a fight. It's eventually going to settle down. It's going to run its course and they'll be all better.
Yeah.
It's just got to run its course.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to be like these other people out there screaming and hollering and saying who's who and what. No.
Yeah. 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 I've been playing Switzerland until everything comes out. I'm still not sure what's all been going down.
Well, I don't think that we're gonna, and I don't know that we need to know everything. I just think that Aaron has been the most, he's been the most forthcoming with information, right? And he's talking and he's speaking about his experiences, and things like that. So really, that's all you have to go on is what he is saying, right? It's just what he's saying, and the more I see things and the more I pick up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're seeing, right? Is that side of things. I think in truth, it would be better for him. Hey, Dor.
Hi, Dor.
I think it's better for him in the long run. Just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I do too. I also think that as far as the foundation side of it, they're going to have to protect themselves. That's why they can't say what they want to say.
Yeah.
They can't say what they want to say. And I think that there are some good points being made as far as the diversity on the board, the complexity of the board. I think that it would be fair to have people represented from all different walks of life. I do think it would be nice to have people representing different types of people getting out. Not everybody has the same need, right?
Yeah.
And so I almost feel a little bit like, are we trying to make square pieces fit in round holes again?
Right.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, this is what Aaron has to say about it. They've been fighting for a very long time. It won't end for a very long time.
I don't know that it will ever be resolved in truth. I truthfully don't know that it could ever be fixed or resolved. I don't know any of their relationship or anything like that, but I think that like once you get to the point where you have to take your relationships and say, okay, if I had to go on and say, okay, well, Brandy, Joanie, and Doreen and I are no longer friends anymore because and they all think I'm this, this, but I'm not.
Right.
Because of here's all my indiscretions, and here are the reasons why, and here are the reasons why I've made these choices. It's not like everybody makes the right choices all of the time, right? Yep. I've been through a divorce, and sometimes when you're going through a divorce, you've been stuck in a marriage that you weren't happy in for a while before you've made the decision to get a divorce, right?
Yeah.
And so sometimes when you get that freedom from being divorced, and especially in these kind of realms where they've gotten married so young in such it's almost like when you marry your high school sweetheart and you never see anything outside of that. You never sow any wild oats. You don't get to there's no college
You don't get to
years
be a teenager and
right, those experimental stages or be wild and none of them got to have any of that time. And he most certainly didn't get to have any of that time with his life and his brother and everything and his wife either, right? The way their paths were set up.
Yeah.
Oh, Brandy, your cam just went like it did like a way focus in on you. It was like wrong.
Zoom in, zoom
Yeah.
out.
What does Gina say? However, anyone feels. Do you guys mind if I read it? I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, no, that's part of the reason why I put it up.
However, I just can't see. And then when you put it up, I'm like, okay, now I can see it. However, anyone feels I have a hard time with the hateful comments from people that do not know what's going on. I just really have a hard time seeing people make such nasty comments to everyone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do agree with you, honey. It's like everybody doesn't know all of the intricacies, right? And we're not gonna, and we don't need to. You know what I mean? It's like when you watch a TV show, right? And I'm not saying it's a TV show because it does happen. It's real life happening in real time. But we
Oh,
also
yeah.
don't need to know the intricacies of everyone's life. I don't have to get up here and explain to anybody what I do when I shut off here.
True.
Now, I try to be as transparent as possible, but it's
Thank you.
truthfully nobody's business who I sleep with or don't sleep with or flip flop around with or 95 people come to my house for a gang bang, right? It's nobody's business, right?
Except Joyce.
Right, exactly. And I shouldn't have to come and explain that to the world if I don't want to.
That doesn't make you any less of a person, and that doesn't make what you do invalid. You know, like you don't know what you're doing because of
Thank
that.
you.
Exactly.
Thank you very much for saying that because I'm the same exact person right here, right now, as I would be should I be going to have a gangbang in 10 minutes
Right.
and then coming back here tomorrow night
Right.
and doing the same thing again, right? Same
Right.
person.
Yep.
You guys don't know. So it's like shit like that. And I know, yes, Aaron, I believe that is a lot different than like something simple like that. Using that as an example because I don't, yeah. You don't owe an explanation for anything you do on camera. You're exactly right.
Yep.
And neither does anyone else. And so what's the sunrise dawn say? I'm staying neutral in all of it. Both sides have said and done things I agree with and things I disagree with. I will agree with you, Miss Sunrise Dawn. They're all just human. That's exactly right. We have to. It's the human condition, right? Isn't that what we said last week, guys, when we were talking about some of the things? I'm like, it's just the human conditions. You know, we all go with what we know, right? And what we've learned to the time of our experience.
So it doesn't make it right or wrong.
Right. That's truth. And a lot of times we learn from those experiences, right?
Right.
You know, and so it's a good learning experience, I think, for everyone. First of all, to like let's be grown ups, right? Like Gina said, Miss Dawn says, you know, the bullshit, crappy talking is not necessary.
Yeah.
I've seen it all over the place, you know, and that's just not needed. But you know, we're gonna have it. You know, that's something I've said from the beginning, coming on YouTube and putting your face up, right? You just have to expect people to be ugly and say ugly things. That's one of the things like Doreen and I talked about before which I know Doreen's got tough skin. Anyway, but it's like, but that doesn't mean that we don't all have our soft spots, right?
Right.
Excuse me, the seventh son. I don't owe anybody any explanation for everything I do.
Look at her little. She's blushing like, oh, maybe she should.
I'm the same person the person you see here on screen is the same person that's going to off screen. I'm the same exact person. Still pissy, still angry. I'm wrapped in a ball of sweet
Meg
butter.
is like, how do I see all the comments? But I think Everybody is. You know what? Okay, Rio for life.
MD.
You know what? I know, and I want you to come live, and I would like you and I to talk, Kim. Because I would like you, if you would like to, I would like you to come live with us one of these times. Um, you have actually been on my mind, Kim, and yeah, I'd like for us to talk. I'd like for you to come live, and I'd like for you to join us.
Yeah.
But you guys, I've just been so tired and sick, and I don't mean to make excuses. It just is the story of my life. It's easy for me to pop on here, right? And with you guys, like Brandy hit me up earlier and was like, "Do you want to go live with me later?" And I even told her, I'm like, "I'm in and out. Oh, I'll let you know, like at the time, right?" And that's
I
exactly
have
what I said.
the worst headache.
Yeah, and that would be fun. I continue to learn life is amazing. I'm so
Yes.
glad, and I would love to hear more and more about that, Kim. And I like looking at your house, your house and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'd love for you to look at my sunrise time. Yeah, I'd love for you to join us, Kim. I'd love for you to share about your life a little bit and what you do. I think everybody would love to meet you also. So if you
Yeah.
want to hit me up, which I know that you've hit me up a little bit back, and I apologize. I just haven't.
The
I,
seventh son, no, you're not keeping me up.
just wait. In the spring, I will be building a building and a 9-hole indoor golf course. Yeah, like I want to. Yes, Kim, I want to talk about. I want you to come on. I want you to talk about your spaces, your everything. I love watching your little adventures in Hibbing, Minnesota.
Yeah. And
Okay,
Doreen?
guys, it is that
Nice.
time.
I am the
Doreen,
noise.
before we go, Nick is
Hi,
giving me.
hi.
I'm going.
Yeah,
Hi.
I'm about to jump off too.
Okay. Does that mean we all gotta go? Who's
No,
running
you
the
and
show?
Doreen can shit around.
Doreen, you want to shit around for a few minutes?
Yeah, I don't mind.
I feel like she just got here and she usually has stuff to say. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Doreen
Good
got a
night,
lot of.
everybody.
Have a good night,
Have
Brandy.
a good
Have a
night,
good night,
Brandy. We love you to pieces.
Joni.
Love
Love
you.
you.
Love you. Love yous. Have a good
Mwah.
night.
Night.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Feel
I
feel
can't.
good. Feel good. Feel good. Feel
Yeah.
good, Joni. Feel good tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel good. We're in the show, but we can't pick up any comments. But
Don't
that's
I
work
can.
too hard tomorrow, Joni.
I know. But Joni, you're going.
Yeah.
They're going to sleep.
I'll stay up a little
Well, we
later,
can
you
just
guys.
end this stream and then we'll start a little stream door.
Yeah. Sorry, Dora. I was trying to catch you early in the night. And
You
you
know,
know I love you.
I saw something that said hi, and then like I tried looking and I couldn't find the hi again. And then I said, you know what? Let me just go and snoop around here and see if I could see something. And yeah, I saw that you were and I said, all right, I'll come on.
Yeah. You know, Doreen, I love you to death, right?
I know, I love you too. I like to give just as much respect to others, as they've given us, you know?
Yeah.
So like if you're live, sure I'm gonna come on to cheer you on and
Yeah.
to give you support and put a like on your when I get off, put a like for you. I'm gonna always do that for everybody.
Yeah. I
You
like
know,
it when you come on because
because I'm
you
just
always
a
have,
nut job.
not just that, but you also have good insights on a lot of things.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know that, but thank you.
From my perspective, you got a lot of good insights.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you do. Of course you do.
Well, I'm the one. I'm the eyes on the outside looking in.
I think she did call her an insightful nut job. I think that she did. I think that she.
I said she's insightful. I didn't call her a nut job.
I said I was a nut job. She said besides that. Well, besides that.
Besides that.
So she agreed with me, and she can, and that's
That's her right, right? It's like
she's right. She's right.
right.
There's no denying it. Can't deny it.
That's the
That's just the Brooklyn in me, is all as it is.
Well, hello, Chloe. You're new.
Hey, Chloe. How are you, girlfriend?
Hi, Chloe. Whomever you are.
Yeah.
Richardson. Hello. Hi.
Hello, Chloe.
Stopping by, Annette. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing, Tev?
Well, are you staying on, Joanie? Aren't you going to bed?
I ought to be up for at least another half hour before I get so damn tired I'm going to pass out. So, if you want me to stay on with you, I'm more than happy to.
Well, I don't want to keep you up. I mean, yes, of course. How are you, Chloe? Oh, we're doing. How are you? I'm doing anyway. You guys can say all your day.
I'm doing.
She's doing.
Doing.
We're doing.
We're doing. We're doing.
Yeah.
We're doing
Like,
and we're
Don't
doing.
know what we done, but we did it. We're doing.
yeah.
Night, Kim.
Like,
She'll enjoy the replay. Okay, our cold medicine's kicking in. Hot lemon with honey and water. Nice. Such a
nice.
cayenne. Nice. And we'll hopefully wake up without a sore throat. I hope so too, sweetheart. Have a good night.
Yeah.
And
Night.
let's get in touch. Okay, Kim. I know. She's hoping Tomas will pop up to find him.
I'll find out next week.
You're
I'll
not
find out during the week. I'll find out through the week.
the root beer. A root beer or not. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'll find out through the week about the
You're so silly. Tomas was sleepy. She's hoping Tomas. Yes. Chloe.
Nobody's going. The chat's not going to let me lift that down in my. Are they?
Probably not. No. Probably not. No. Welcome back, Seven Son. Oh, you guys.
Erin, here you go. Here's your root beer.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Look, today she had a root beer can ready.
She had it ready. Whew. Oh, okay. So yeah, you did have it ready. She had it ready for Tomas. You see that?
Choose your flavor.
For
Choose your
Tomas.
flavor.
Choose your flavor.
Missing out on. She wanted to teach him about the birds and the bees, and yes.
There you go.
Tomas was like, I'm too medicated tonight. I'm gonna go night. I can't handle all of that.
I don't need Tomas to here to do that shit. Okay.
No,
I'm a weirdo. Okay.
I'm just saying, Tomas, you know, he gets a kick out of it.
She sounds like me, Joanie. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
It's like this, okay?
Okay. All right. All right.
Okay. I'm more comfortable, like, okay?
Okay.
You get it?
Okay.
You don't get up.
It's the
Yes. What's wrong with you? Oh my goodness. You guys.
I'm not flipping anybody off in the audience. Okay? That's who I
Okay.
am. Okay? I'm going to
Not,
flip somebody
I'm
off in
not
the audience.
flipping you off. Okay.
Good.
I'm not flipping you off, okay? I'm flipping my computer off. It just happens to be showing my finger.
So is Meg still here? Meg, are you still here? Do you not see the comments? I don't know if she's still here or not. And I know it's hard to see the comments. Well, but you should be able to, if you pull your screen up, I think you can see the comments when you're on the phone. When you're watching on the phone, right? It's easier to see the comments.
I don't see Megan.
She's probably like, screw you guys.
We're being weirdos. We're being weirdos. I admit it. I'm the biggest one of all.
I'm the biggest.
Isn't it? I mean, I know it's 12:10 for us, but isn't it basically her bedtime?
Yeah, it is. Like usually she goes to bed. Yeah, like this time is her bedtime, and it's like our witching hour. That's what I said. I took a nap earlier, and I'm like, I'm gonna be wide awake then. She's like, yes,
Well,
I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I love you, Meg. I love you so. Don't you love Meg so?
Oh yes, she's such a doll. Such a doll.
She is. She is. What was your day like today, Dor? I haven't seen you all day.
Yeah.
Today was just shitty, you know? Shitty weather, raining all day. Just, I just got finished mopping my bathroom.
Right.
That's the only room I've done, you know, because the smallest, right? So I'm like, you know what? I got to do something here. Well, let me at least just do the bathroom.
Yeah. And that's.
So I said, tomorrow I'll do the rest. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it tonight. I don't have the energy. I just feel like, I don't know. I have this bad headache and I just feel a little shitty. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier when Brandy was on. I'm like, it's just a rough, the transition is rough for people with chronic illness with the weather. And
I had to run out to get cigarettes in the dark. I had to take my other phone with the flashlight and, you know, get myself through, you know, the whole thing and get outside. And then when I got outside, I saw the guy Brian from the corner with his girlfriend. And I think he was a little drunk. I'm not sure, but I think he was because he was like, it's Brian. I said, I know. He's like, come on, bring it in. And he gives me a hug and he tells me, stop smoking. I told him I can't and I won't. He said, Grandma has lung cancer. So I said, I'm sorry. I said, you know, tell Dee, I said that she's in my prayers. She's all right. She's all right. I said, okay, all right. You know, but tell her she's in my prayers. You know, I said, you know, I hope she's going to be okay. She's going to be all right. He goes, but you take care of yourself and you stop smoking. I know that's not going to happen. I said, he goes, where you going, shopping? Because, of course, I had my push cart with me.
Right.
He's probably seen me with it a million times because he lives right on the corner.
Right.
And I was like, no,
know what I'm doing.
Going across the street to get my cigarettes. That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then there was like a sack of something, like a little sack, a plastic sack sitting like that little place, like where you could like that little edging by that store where you could like sit and you could put your ass there and sit.
Yeah, and like sit at
And
the
there was
curb.
a little plastic bag sitting there, you know, like wrapped tight up. So I was like, oh, maybe there's weed or something in there, you know, maybe somebody bought it and, you know, forgot. So when I come back out after I get my cigarettes, I pick up the bag to see what it's a fucking bag of shit.
Oh, like a dog poop?
Yeah. I was like, the fucking nerve of people to throw it on the thing like that.
Yeah.
And what a letdown.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, I know that's a tough one, but what do you do? What? Sometimes I'm not today. I'm not. So it just depends. Sometimes, yeah, I'll pick it up, or some days.
Tip, if you saw your ex-husband on the streets, would you talk to him or walk by him like you didn't know him?
Well, I would talk to him. I would talk to him. Actually, my ex-husband and I are pretty decent friends. He's actually him and his new wife and their son are actually really a part of my family. And my ex-husband and I actually have been friends since we were 10 years old, and we do have a daughter together. And we co-parented our daughter since she was 5. We've been divorced since she was 5, and we've co-parented her wonderfully together. And then we've been able to have a good relationship the whole time. And so, yeah, we're friends still. And I think he'll be a friend of mine for my entire life. I hope anyway. I mean, as far as that goes, he's been a friend since I was 10 years old, and our friendship has been much more than our marriage ever was. So yes,
That's good. That's real good.
yeah. And in truth, I think that our friendship that we had prior to our relationship, right? Because we were friends as kids and stuff. And so once we separated, we still had that like friendship that we could go back to. I mean, yeah, there were hurt feelings and this and that, but then eventually we kind of went back to. We always have respected each other, I think, as people, even though we both think each other is nuts and all that stuff. We're just not good. We just weren't good marriage partners for each other. That doesn't mean we don't think we're good people. And yeah,
Yeah.
he's a great dad. And
Yeah.
The world is totally different today. You
Yeah.
know, it is. It's like not, people don't just ignore, like it just doesn't work that way anymore. Like maybe it did way back when. I don't know.
well,
Because look at here, my ex-husband, I've known him since I was like 12 years old.
yeah.
And we
You
have a
guys
fairly decent relationship, and my son lives upstairs from me, and he comes every month to see my son. And before he started sleeping
do.
upstairs, he was sleeping down here, and like, I mean,
There's
it's
nothing
fun.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, like no big deal, really. I mean, yeah,
But you're right. It is different times, and like I've told you, Doreen, before, one of the reasons that I tried so hard to keep things like amicable with my ex-husband and like co-parenting my daughter was because my parents put me in the middle
right.
of things when I was growing up. I felt very torn. My parents were divorced, and I felt very torn because they didn't get along.
Yeah.
My dad would come to pick us up, like, say, for the weekend, and we would have to, like, sit on the porch and wait for him to come because they couldn't interact. We'd go to
Mm,
my dad's for the weekend, and my mom wouldn't really know, like, what we did over there and
right,
vice versa. And I didn't like that. You know what I mean? I wanted it to just be kind of fluid. And can we have the same rules at your house that we do at my house? And
right,
vice versa. If you set rules at your house, if she gets in trouble at your house, then we follow through at my house and vice versa. And we just try to keep it
right.
and so it made a big difference. And I think truthfully, by us working hard and making our relationship the way it was, it encouraged, I know, other couples, friends of ours, when they split to kind of try to do it amicably. My parents, over the years with grandchildren and different things, kind of came back together and were able to, before my dad passed away, we could all get together as a family. My mom, my dad, his wife. I have a sister that's like 25 years younger than me, 24 years younger than me, 23 years younger. So
Yeah.
if I get it wrong, so I'm like 23 years younger than me. And so yeah, eventually that whole, we could all blend together like we have now with my ex-husband and his wife. I love his wife. I have a lot of respect for her. She's such a sweet person. I love their son. I love watching my daughter love their son. And
Isn't she the one that makes the great cakes?
oh man, yes. And this coming weekend is my birthday party, right? We're
Right.
going away for my birthday. It's my 50th birthday. So
I was going to say happy 40th.
thank you, Joanie. Yeah, well, Aaron already said I look 60 to 70.
Aaron, have you seen that? You
Oh,
missed that 24-hour life where I looked like I was like.
What for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
I was there.
I'm talking about Aaron. If you missed that 24-hour life,
yeah,
you felt like
we were
90.
struggling. We're like,
I was like,
we're awake.
huh?
I know Joanie was snoozing and in and out of the covers, remember?
Yeah, I was like half in, half out. I was like,
they sleeping, Joanie? No, I'm not sleeping. I'm listening.
My eyes are closed, but I'm listening. I'm here.
I'm listening.
So cute. I'm here.
I'm listening.
I can't tell you, Joanie, how many people have fallen asleep on our regular chats. Remember, Joanie? Remember Tiffany?
Oh, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Even Des was saying the other day she was getting sleepy and like she didn't want to hang up, and like a lot of people have just stayed on the phone and fallen asleep and just listened while other people were talking, or like, because it helps some people not feel so alone, right? We've done that many times where or people are having a hard time and like don't want to be alone. And
oh man, we've stood on the phone with people who've had like out of control diabetes and like watch them sleep and watch and woke them up when it was time to take their medicine and like listen for that beep 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 thing that would go off, like if their sugar was up or down.
yell at them, try to get their
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how are you, sweetheart? It's good. Yeah, Meg's falling asleep on chat. I mean, everybody. And it is kind of nice sometimes when you feel lonely
It is nice to hear people in the background talking, and
yeah.
you almost feel like they're in your house, and like, all right, so they're there and I'm here, and let them talk, and I'm just gonna fall off listening to them.
Listen to people, and you feel like people care about you, and they do. I mean, it's not. We're not pretending to care about you.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know there are tricks.
Aaron, believe
What
me.
are your tricks, Aaron, to stay up 24 hours?
I got my own tricks of staying up for 24 hours when freaking necessary. And I paid for it. And I end up paying for it for about 3 days.
See what Inappropriate Heifer says. She said, I'm good, just chilling, been alone all day, bored. Yep. I know, I've seen you around the TV, the YouTubes. I've been riding the YouTubes too, and I've seen you around. And sometimes I love those days where I can just like camp and watch YouTube, and like I'll listen to YouTube, and I'm like over here playing, I'm into poker right now, you guys. I'm playing Texas Hold'em like crazy.
I tried poker and it's like
Oh yeah, and I'm winning, and I'm feeling like I'm a big baller too. So I'm just saying, you might see me in a cowboy hat and some boots. Like,
I was
buckle.
playing bingo earlier.
Yeah. She meant to put tubes, but yep, the tubes keep me entertained.
Yeah, right. Riding on the tubes. But it is. It's kind of like a nice, relaxing day. And the thing about being part of SPTV and the offshoot channels, right, that have come out of SPTV or that we've been introduced through SPTV, there are so many different channels on all the time, so many different people on all of the time, or so many different things to go back and catch up on that there's always something to watch on YouTube. Always.
Yeah.
You're never
Here's,
caught up.
here's an off topic one for you.
Off topic, fun fact. I just read an article that a woman gets just as drunk drinking half the amount of alcohol as a man would drinking twice as much. Yes, I have also heard that. But I don't know that that's always the case.
Yeah.
Let's see. What does Aaron say? Coffee does the trick, not dark.
Dark roast.
Less confined. Eating 4 to 6 times a day, small amounts, large meals make you sleepy. Yes, 100%. And Doreen knows that I can drink coffee of any color creation, whether I have to chew it, whether it's hot, it's
Cold.
yes, it's like you get coffee when you get coffee working in the emergency world.
Anytime you see me.
Yeah. You get coffee when you get coffee and you take it the way you get it. That's
Yeah.
the way my life working when I worked in the emergency.
There's a such thing as a chocolate covered coffee bean that does the trick with me. I'll guarantee you
Oh,
tomorrow.
the inappropriate ever says she won a never in SPTV mug last night. Oh, I'm excited to get it. Ooh, me too.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I don't know my size. It takes a lot of any substance to affect me.
Wow.
Right. And I'm a little bit with you, right? Heifer, like, welcome back, Miss Sunrise Dawn. It like that's what I say. It's not always the same across the board. Like some people, like I know I can drink more than my husband, right? Almost just genetically. You know what I mean? It's almost more like I don't like it will take twice as much for me than it does for him.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
He was talking about being drunk on my birthday because he's like, it's 48 hours, right? That we're all going to be gone. And I have for my birthday, you guys, Doreen knows this. I don't know if you know, Jenny, but for my birthday this year, because I'm going to be 50 and I'm making a big deal out of it because I'm going to be 50. Okay. And a lot of you guys don't know that I have a lot of health problems. And so for me, I might get a little teary.
Aw, it's okay. Get it out.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
Get it out.
And Doreen, you know this, but like for me, 50 is a big deal.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
with all of my health issues, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that I will make it to another 10 number.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and that's me just being realistic. Right? And Doreen, you know that.
Yeah.
So thanks you guys. You're so sweet.
But you will, Joni. I mean, Tiffany.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But anyway, I'm saying like for my birthday, because it's a big deal to me that I never thought.
She's gonna have a party for your birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will. We will have a party for my birthday. We will have to figure out what day it will be on, because I don't know. I really wanted to try to do and maybe actually what I'm gonna do, you guys, is set up like a little video diary while I'm away. If
Yeah.
I can't, because I'm going to be like in the woods, and so I'm not sure what kind of internet connection I'll have. If I do
Well,
have a good one,
that's number one. And number two, you are it on that
Yeah.
day. So like I don't see you having like so much time to like do videos, like
no, I
to
wanted my family to do the little video, like
right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You are it. So like I don't see you having time to like step aside and say, "Oh, I'm gonna do a little video over here right now." I don't think that will happen because you're gonna be so busy, so preoccupied because everybody's gonna be on you, on top of you,
Yeah.
celebrating for you.
I know, but also, you know what? The thing of it is, you guys, is my family also knows how important you guys are to me, and that you are such a part of my life that you that it wouldn't be weird for me to say, I'm gonna go do this for a minute, and they would all understand. But I'm not gonna like I want to do a birthday party a different day, right? Where we can
Yeah.
just where I can just be here.
Yep.
Right.
So we'll do a different party. But like during that weekend, I want to set up so that they can go in and like do a little recording about me.
Right.
And then I'll put it up as a video
Yeah.
Right.
on my channel when we get back.
Yeah.
So then
That
we
would
can
be awesome.
everybody has to say about it on TET. But
But I
yes,
definitely understand how you feel. I do, because I've thought that way myself plenty of times. Like, look at my father, and I think he's going to be 82. And
Right.
I look at him and I say, I will never see that age.
yeah, I know.
I will never see that age. And like you're saying, like I don't even,
No, and I don't.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like the women in this family, odds are against the women in this family, and I don't see, you know,
Aaron, that's sweet.
Never say never.
Yeah. But also, the other thing I think of, and I'm not ungrateful, because there's like, I try to be so grateful. You guys, I must be in the mood. You guys caught me in a teary mood tonight. But maybe because I slept so much. But I try to have so much gratitude for all of the gifts in my life.
Yeah.
Like ball and Joanie and you, all you guys that are here and show up, Aaron, and Appropriate for all you guys. I'm the Noise Opera, everybody that shows up every day, FXP. You know what I mean? Like people that check in on me every day and things like that. Uh, I'm
Yeah.
just so grateful for all of that. But I also have to say, you fade in, Jody. Yeah, that's what I say. You need to go.
I'm not fading. I'm not even asleep. But good night, seventh son.
You're right, Aaron. You're right. You're right. You're right. But also, like the way I feel, I don't know that I want to live to 82. I mean, I hate to say that, you guys. I do, because it's not like I wouldn't be grateful for every year. I would, and I would love to be 82 for my daughter, 90 for my daughter and my granddaughter, and I would love to see every moment of all of that. You know what I mean? But also the way I feel is probably why Aaron says I look 60 to 70. you know? But anyway, I'm just teasing Aaron.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're right. Never say never. Look at your hands and feet. We don't have a tag that has your date on it, and that's true.
Yeah.
So, but I am making a big deal about 50 because it took a long time to get here, right? There's a lot of shit that happened between 0 and 50.
Yeah.
Right? Can't we? I mean, yeah, thank you so much, Nick. You're such a sweetheart.
He is. He
These
truly is.
guys around here really are just, and Tomas included, and like FXP, he's not here tonight, but like you guys really are just sweethearts. I really can't say enough about, and I've said it before, the guys in this community are just amazing men.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
you're right, Aaron.
Fuck me.
See the seventh son, he's like, Joni, go to sleep. Go to sleep. If you have to get up, Joni, we can get up. Let's get off.
yeah.
We don't need this.
I will talk to you guys later.
All
I
right.
love all of you. You know that.
All right.
We love you too, Joni.
And
I'm
the
sorry, I
seventh
just dropped
son,
my fucking ashtray all over the floor, but it's okay.
yeah. The seventh son, I love you very much. You're a doll. Don't ever forget that. The same with Nick.
Yes. And inappropriate person. Almost all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost
Almost
all
all
of
of them.
them. Yeah, they are sweet.
Those are
All
very
right, guys, we will see you later.
Yeah, love you
Have a
guys.
good night, everyone.
You have a good night. You never know. Doreen and I might pop back up. I had a nap. Have a good night, Johnny.
All right. I'll talk to
Have
you
a good
guys
night.
later.
Love you, Joni. Love yous.
Love
Love
you,
everyone.
Doreen. Love you, Ted.
Love you guys. Thank you for your love and support. See you soon.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.